Hey, good morning, everyone. We've got everybody set up now. We're a little bit after 10, so we want to get started. We do want to thank everyone for joining us this morning. This project represents a significant milestone for our community, obviously enhancing our transportation and connectivity and fostering growth. We do want to extend gratitude to everybody that was involved in the project. I'll point some folks out, and if I miss you, I'm going to go ahead and apologize on the front end. But before moving into the order of events, I would like to acknowledge some of our local dignitaries. We have Jamie Averwater, one of our councilwomen here. Jamie. Sean Wright, right behind her. Kurt Wade. I don't know if Austin is here or not. Jim Crumley, former assistant city manager and city manager. Mike Cush, county commissioner. Paul Latour, our chamber president. Dana Richardson, our former director of transportation. Collier Smith is here, school board. And Bob Lamb, former planning. Oh no, I'm sorry. Bob Lamb and Judge Don Ash is here as well. I was going to name him later, but we're going to get you twice then maybe. So I'm going to give you a brief order of events of what we're doing here. We're going to do the street name dedication for our former illustrious Mayor Tommy Bragg. We're going to do the ribbon cutting to open the bridge to traffic, and then we're going to do a ceremonial first walk and a first ride across the bridge. Okay, Chris Bratcher's here, former city council member. I'm up. I see Craig Tyndall back there in the back, former city manager. Sorry, I could keep going, guys. I apologize if I haven't recognized you. So I'm going to give a little brief bio for former Mayor Bragg. I thought, as my time as director of the Water Resources Department, I kept waiting for a large enough sewage lift station to be built and constructed that at some point, we could maybe dedicate that to. But I thought, well, it really never happened. So this road is really the next best thing. So it's hard as the Water Resources Director to dedicate stuff like that. So nobody gets real excited when we talk about big pump stations. But anyway, I do want to recognize Tommy's family. So Jeannie, his wife, daughter Beth Hackett and husband Stace, daughter Ann Warren, I think she surprised him this morning, son John Bragg, cousin Mary Lovelace, brother Judge David Bragg and his wife Nancy, his stepsister Betty Tillman and husband Corey. I believe that. And this is where I was going to also say good friend Judge Don Ash here. Hey, real quick, just so for the benefit of everyone here, if you actually worked with Mayor Bragg during his time as mayor, raise your hand. Just want to thank everybody for that. So, bio. And this is serious. I'm not going to joke around. So Tommy was born and raised here in Murfreesboro. He's been married to his beautiful wife, Jeannie, for 55 years. Has 3 children, Beth, Ann, and John. He has 2 grandchildren. So Tommy earned his degree in journalism from UT Knoxville. He's a retired colonel in the Tennessee Air National Guard. He's former owner of Courier Printing and an inductee to the Benjamin Franklin Honor Society of the Printing Industry of America. He is also a Rotary International Paul Harris Fellow and a member of Sigma Chi fraternity. So Tommy served as the mayor of Murfreesboro for 3 terms from 2002 to 2014. He ran on support for the city schools, sustainable economic development, and support and cooperation with Middle Tennessee State University. During his tenure, he played a significant role in the city's development, overseeing a period of substantial growth, notably the Gateway area and Medical Center Parkway. Estimates are that Murfreesboro grew around 50,000 people during his time as mayor, and we spent over $6 billion in capital in public and private construction during that time. So Tommy received the Mayor of the Year Award in 2005 from the Tennessee Municipal League. He served as president of TML in 2006. He was mayor during Murfreesboro's bicentennial celebration of 2011 and led a 13-month celebration entitled Storytellers, which was a cable TV series highlighting Murfreesboro's history and accomplishment. So Tommy's leadership can be seen all across the spectrum here in Murfreesboro, from the parks and recreation system to our transportation and roadway systems and the city's strong school system. So we are very lucky to have had him as mayor. I consider him a close personal friend. If I had half of Tommy's diplomacy skills, I would more than quadruple my current ability. So please join me in recognizing former Mayor Tommy Bragg. All right, I'm going to let him speak in a moment, but before he speaks, we do want to actually unveil the street name sign. So if everyone will turn around, and I draw your attention to the sign with the big blue covering over it. Let's go ahead and let us unveil the installed street logo. That says, if we could turn it a little bit, so can we turn it around a little bit so we can see that it's actually Tommy Bragg Drive is the other, yeah, okay. Well, just take a left, just walk over there and you'll be able to see it a little better on your way out. Love it. Tommy, love it. That's great. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and let Tommy give some remarks now.
Thank you all. I could not have done it without the love and admiration of this beautiful woman standing next to me, and I want to give her an extra round of applause for Jeannie Bragg. My family lived through a few turbulent times, but it was always fun to be mayor of your city. It is a great place to live, and after working with our city employees and our fire department, our police department, Parks and Rec, planning, it just became evident to me more and more every day of what a great place we have to live and how great they are in taking care of us. I want to thank you all for being here. I know you've had other things that you could have been doing except for the retirees that I know that don't have anything to do and only try to schedule one thing a day. But it is a pleasure and a great honor for me, and I certainly appreciate it. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for this honor to me and to my family, and for making Murfreesboro a great place that we all love to live and to work and make a place for our children. Thank you all.
Signing, we're just signing the paper, right?
No, you're unveiling. This goes home with him.
This comes home.
November 7th.
So we want to do that right now?
We're going to do that right now.
Okay. We are going to unveil, this is the portion of the sign that's going to go home with with Tommy. We can get that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and we're all going to, if you'll stick around, we are going to sign it with a Sharpie. So he'll have this, he can hang this up in his man cave. Do you have a man cave? No,
right.
Sort of?
It'll be on the back porch outside.
Okay, back porch. All right.
Thank you. You're first. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Jeannie, would you sign?
Certainly.
There you are. And I've already got my name on it. But let me tell you how honored I am to have this. It's fabulous. It goes over to one of the first neighborhoods that we lived in Murfreesboro, which was off Cason Lane called Racket Club Drive. And the countryside was the neighborhood. And Jeannie and I built the second home, if you can imagine, on that drive, other than the ones that had been there, farmhouses or whatever else. So to have seen our city grow from 2 houses, the second one that we built here, to all of the homes that make this city special is really an important thing to me, and I'm very appreciative of having the drive here. Thank you. That's great. Thank you. Where do you want to go?
Thanks, Sam.
Sam?
You guys
Here?
can pass that around. You guys can, we'll talk about, I'm gonna,
Okay, we'll go over here.
yep. All right, second, we're transitioning to our ribbon cutting ceremony and bridge opening. So first off, we'd like to recognize just raise your hands if the bridge contractor, Bell Construction, if you're here. The design engineer, Volkert, back there. Our construction admin engineer, Energy Land Infrastructure, ELI, back here. And our key staff that helped work so hard on this. And I know Chris Griffith isn't here, but we got Jim Kerr, Michelle Emerson, Ron Dennis, Joe Elibin. So we appreciate, we know that a lot of folks don't see the hard work that the city staff have to do to make sure that these projects are done on time and on budget as well. So appreciate them. Real quick, some stats on the bridge. The bridge has 6 spans, longest span being over the river is 140 feet. And the total cost of the project was $8.65 million. The total bridge length is 550 feet. It's composed of a curved and continuous reinforced concrete slab supported by pre-stressed column beams. The 5 3-column piers are founded on bedrock, and the 2 abutments are founded on steel piles to rock. So the beams over the river are deeper to accommodate the long span, and the easternmost spans are shallower to allow the bridge to be as low as possible and to still allow the 100-year storm to pass the bridge. The actual drainage area for the West Fork Stones River is 129 square miles, and the 100-year design discharge at this location is over 45,000 cubic feet per second, which I know that means a lot to you. I'll try to figure out what that means in gallons per minute in a moment. Sam can figure that out. Obviously we've got a multi-purpose path and we have a pedestrian path. Those are separated by concrete barriers. We got street lighting, and we do see this multi-purpose path and pedestrian path as really giving us access to businesses from the Stones River Greenway and other greenway systems in the city. The benefits, obviously, we've got the local residents in River Rock Boulevard and Cason Lane are able to get to destinations on Warrior Drive and Beasy Road without going through State Route 99 and the I-24 interchange, and it also allows motorists to avoid Cason Lane at Old Fort Parkway intersection. So a future crossing here, we will go over I-24, and that's going to give local residents access to downtown by avoiding interchanges on Old Fort Parkway and New Salem Highway. Dana, I know that was something you hope to still be around to see. In addition to the traffic improvements, again, it does provide access to our greenway system and the sidewalk and multi-use path. So we're very excited about this new bridge crossing. And I think we want to now ask everyone, the family, Tommy and his family, and our key staff that maybe we mentioned, to come up here, grab some scissors, and we will cut this ribbon. Real quick, one more thing. When we get done with the ribbon cutting, We will have our first crossing if you want to walk across as a pedestrian on either side, or we will have our first get on the transit bus. If you want to wait on the transit bus, will come back. If you want to wait to take a ride as a second pass after it's full, but we are once we cut the ribbon, everybody's welcome to do that first crossing with us.